Hello. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Meckham Will Show. Don't mess up the first line. That's how you start them. That's how you catch them. Welcome back to the Meckham Will Show. Meckham Will Live. I should say. We're gonna get this this mouth, these dentures working here very shortly. As always, doing a quick audio test, making sure everything is good. Y'all know what we're doing today. Don't try to front. It's the same it's been every day of this week. If you are new here, we are playing Bloodborne blind playthrough. We're trying to hit our weekly follow goal. You can see at the bar at the bottom. So if you know anybody, invite them into the stream, see if they're entertained. It'll be good. Let's do a quick recap of where we were yesterday. Because we've been doing these daily 3-hour streams, it's hard to tell where the old brain juice is at. So if I recall correctly, we've been slashing and slicing, slicing and dicing, and we accidentally killed this guy up here once or twice, but he just keeps coming back, doesn't he? Anyway, we've been killing some bosses recently. We've done some absolute fantastic progress. As of now, I haven't updated our slideshow yet. I will for next time stream. We're going to be ending today's stream a little shorter than normal. I have some business to attend. But we have beaten 5 bosses now. Something like that. We went into this weird little Chris Hemsworth, Hemwick Charnel Lane locale. And then we got to the Witch's Abode. Don't even mess with me. And since then, it's just been a dream. We've been living a dream. We had to slice down a little witch, no problemo. And we also, earlier on that stream, murdered Vicar Amelia. So far, things seem to be working out. You know, we've always said you put in 110%. That's what you're going to get back. You show the game a little respect, it'll show you that respect. If you guys have not seen this area before, I don't know what the heck you're doing here. I need experienced, guided players. Yeah. Laugh it up, fuzzball. So we're gonna continue with everything that we've been up to so far. I'm gonna have a little case of streamer brain and just gonna try and remember where everything is. I don't know why these guys are doing the well, what is it, Dark Souls 1 emote, but I'll take it. So we're basically going through the senior community and saving them from the horrors of living. And if that sounds like a little bit too on the nose, if it sounds like too much to handle, I don't know if you belong here. You might have to turn around and come back from whence you came, because we are here and we've got a grudge. We've died to the elderly in this game one too many times, and I will not let it consume me. Yeah, I don't know what any of that's about. I'm just being a goofball. We have found some shortcuts, including this lovely elevator. I really don't know where to go at this point, so I'm relying on not hearing crap like that. I am relying on my lovely chat and my incredible sense of navigation. That's what people know me for. They're like, Mecha Will, how did you get so good at operating a GPS? And I say, I don't know what to tell you. It's just where I came from. It's how I was born. Excuse me. How did you get so good at cartography, finding your way around a map? Listen, I think if you just try, you'll succeed. Yeah. I really don't know where we're going. I suppose it doesn't matter. At this point, this big ol' holy blade here seems to be giving us more than what we bargained for. Oops, you missed. But I'm feeling in the zone. I'm ready to take on yet another boss, except for old Johnny the Clown, and by that I mean Dark Beast Carl. That guy's gonna be a little ways away. Now, we've been through here before. I actually don't think we needed to go through here. We opened up a shortcut of sorts. Nope. So I'm just gonna try and book it. If you don't try, you'll never succeed. If you don't put that first forward, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. Oh, whoops. Speaking of. So, yeah, I just realized that we totally missed the, excuse me. The little bug that was there, which we were gonna destroy with extreme prejudice. Nah. Nope. You gotta wake up pretty early in the morning to get me with one of those. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, denizens of this particular village. Can you help a brother out and lay off? Because I'm just trying to get back to the zone. Y'all know what I'm talking about, getting back to the zone. All right, I think I'm back to the zone. If I recall, going up there sends us to the boss. Going over here sends us to nowhere. Actually sends us into the Shadow Realm. So maybe this was a mistake. Yeah. It's a party. It's a party. Don't lock on to anybody. You're gonna wish that you hadn't. Excuse me. If you don't believe right now that we're gonna make it out of this alive, you don't know who you're dealing with. And by that, I mean you know exactly who you're dealing with. That was all a test. It was a test to see if you guys have any faith in me. Misplaced faith, as it were. They're going to send me to a hospital in a body bag. I'm going to have canine imprints all over the body. Not going to be good for business. All right, well, that didn't help at all. I also have no idea where to go. So going down this way seems like a little bit of a hassle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to teleport to where I ended up and see if there's any extra passages from there. If not, beats me, bud. Whatever your best guess is. Is it entertaining to teleport back and forth between different places? Only if you believe that it is. So today, like I mentioned, we're going to be ending the stream a little bit earlier. So I'm going to be doing a 2-hour stream, which is fine for me. Not saying that, you know, a 3-hour stream completely destroys my nerves of steel and I've been getting tired at the end of it. But you know what? It's the way of the world. Yeah, we were in here last. Goodbye, sir. And we picked up a very nice item. But yeah, no, 2 hours, nice healthy stream just for today, and then tomorrow we'll be back on the regular track. Okay. Let's see if we know where we're going. In this deep dark world of the blood, they certainly could use with a little bit more in terms of way signs for the tourist industry. If you wanna bring money into the economy, you gotta bring in tourists, especially with a place as lovely looking as this is. Unfortunately, the managers of this fine locale have not been thinking about the fiscal impact of keeping everything in the worst condition I've ever seen it in my life. So by now, you guys probably know that we just came around the other side. Excuse me. Excuse me again, sir. This guy woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. Come on. Alright, was I spamming? Don't ask. 4 blood vials I will take. No problem. So yeah, I'm kind of lost. I am kind of lost. I think if we explore this area, we'll be able to get some good souls out of it and figure out where we're supposed to go. It's places like this. You could use this for so many things. Johnny's Apple Orchard Farm, for example. Look at the landscape. It's perfect. You could sell tickets. People could come in. You know, pick fresh apples, sell apple pies at the gift shop. You know how it is. But instead, they just absolutely refuse to move into the more capitalistic point of view. Instead, they let the geography just completely wilt. I think it's high time we engage the local city council to enact some sweeping changes in the location. And, you know, me as one concerned citizen, you know, I'm not the only one. You know there's more out there like me. And if you don't, you haven't been paying attention. I don't mind the free blood vials. I really don't. As you can see, we also have 21, except for I just used it, but we have 21 blood vial spots. Life has never been better. I've been cruising down the Caribbean for 90% of this gameplay. Dark Beast Parl as an exception. We might go try that guy again, too, if we get enough, Yeah. Yeah, I've seen your kind down here before. Is it supposed to bother me? You think that's supposed to bother me? I walked right into your attack just cuz. Just cuz. To show you my authority. I got crushed again. Not off to a good start. Not off to a good start. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And try again as well. Because we're gonna be trying to figure out where to go for a while now. If the only opportunity here for progress means to go back to the big dog, throw him a bone, and try and see if we can completely murder him, I will do so. I will do so. But I want to do everything in my power to not have to do that, mostly because I'm a coward. And I refuse to do something that I don't need to do. Are you gonna cause problems, little Johnny? Problems? Excuse me, sir. Get your diction on point. I don't mind. We're just taking a nice stroll through the forests and the woods. In fact, that's what I did today. You know what? In my lovely state of California, there's some considerations about opening up the economy. You know, might be going back to work. If it affects stream times, I will let you know. But honestly, there's never been a better time than now to take in the outdoors whenever you can. If that means taking a little stroll down Main Street, did not think that would reach me. Did not think that would reach me again. Third time's the charm. Ah! All right, you suck. Yeah. Don't pretend like you had any amount of respect for me. And if you don't respect me, I'm gonna have to teach you a little respect. Come on. Come on, buddy. We're gonna put your body on all display. For anybody that's watching, a warning to those that mess with the OG. Why am I the OG? I don't know. Especially considering that there's a little lag on the O button. At least to my eyes, excuse me. And so whenever I'm hitting that O, it's like, it's perfect timing. However, it's not perfect timing. Yeah. I am utterly unamused. Alright, this seems to me Yeah, we're gonna go up that way. That looks like a place to be here. This looks like a fancy looking column. Wondrous secret. Yeah, the architecture here is fantastic. If that's what you were saying, my friend. Where are we? You travel forth into the unknown. I found out recently in my genetic code, built into my DNA. Oh wait, we've been up here. This is the freaking boss fight. What are you doing, Mechawill? I found out that built into my genetic code, my ancestor, one of them, was a famous Viking lord. And therefore, I've been putting my sea legs to task. I've been thinking about all the times I've been on the ocean, and it just makes sense. I was born to boat. Instead, my life has taken a different turn. And here we are. We're very close to getting to the point where we're just going to go attack that boss that we were talking about. So don't worry. I just want to give it one last clean sweep. Let's take out the dogs at the bottom. Let's check and see if there's any weird cutscenes or any weird places to drop or something like that. You know, how Dark Souls likes to get you. They like to get you with the old Miyazaki charm. Something we're very familiar with. Never forget. But I tell you what. There's clearly a lot of effort put into this game. Well, that's more than I wanted to attract. I'm loving that our weapon is just one-tapping these suckers. Except for that time, for some reason. And that time. What? That's alright. Doesn't bother me. Let's continue onwards on our lonely trek of independence. And let's find out what hides behind door number 3. Alright, enough with the dogs. Enough with the dogs. I understand. Come at me, Yun. Come at me. Don't start nothing. Won't be nothing. Okay, alright. That was poorly timed. It was very close, though. I want you to know it would have looked cool if I had just done it better. Ow. Stop. Very annoying. The throwables in this game are incredibly annoying. We can take it out. All right, let's check out let's check out door number 3. Let's see what's behind. If it's a free Jeep Cherokee, I'm in. If it's a free Subaru, I'm in. If it's a free Ford Pinto, take a step forward. Turn back, fall waits ahead. Okay, listen, I trust one of those guys more than I trust the other one. Any beginner tips for Bloodborne? I haven't played too much of the Souls games, so I'm not really used to the fighting style and stuff. Yes, I do have tips. I'm clearly not the best, but Bloodborne and Dark Souls and all those games are certainly games about timing. They're not games about, as much as I like to joke about it, smashing that R1 button. So, when you find an enemy, let's go find an enemy. Let's give you a first-hand demonstration. Where are they? Where are they? You can blame Netflix for giving me the Christopher Nolan. So you lock onto them. That's the first thing, because you want to make sure that you're focused on them. And then you just watch to see their animations, you know. Are they going to attack? Are they fast? Are they slow? You use the O button to dodge, and you don't smash it. You have to, like, use it, like, one at a time, basically. And if you mistime it, then you're kind of screwed. Once you feel like you've gotten the timing down, you wait for these jabronis, excuse me, to leave themselves open, and then you swing. You got to calculate the timing of your swing and all that nonsense, because my swing is really slow, so it might not reach him in time, but it's basically a big game of, like, you know, are you timing this correctly? And positioning. But otherwise, it's not so bad. There's other things. If you want to make a Souls game easier, Just go for a magic build. That's what I'm talking about. Did you all see that OG professional 60 FPS move? Slamming him down like the Undertaker Hell in a Cell. Okay. Yeah. But the best part about it, in my opinion, I mean, the combat's real fun. But the ambience, walking around, the places, the boss fights, which are just harder versions of what I just said. All of that makes these games real fun. I don't know if there's any ones that are easier than others. I have more trouble, or I've had more trouble with this game. If you're playing Bloodborne, it might be a harder game than like Dark Souls 2, maybe. Hello. Would you like to be friends, sir? Never mind. Never mind. I saw the non-aggression. I gave him a chance. That's all you can do. That's all you can do for that. At the end of the day, you can be a good person if you just help them out a bit. And you can't ask for any more than that. What I'm also thinking of, now that we've done this, is we can probably go back to the that one place where Cthulhu picked us up by our britches and slammed us. We gotta get this. We gotta get this guy. Get out. Get out. Okay. All right. Come at me, young. Never mind. Never mind. Never seem overly confident. That'll take you out every time. What happens to the items that I literally just gutted out of that poor young thing? To be fair, it seems like his entire existence is predicated on the fact that he's just a walking bag of goodies. Tell you what, I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna be bothered by it. In this day and age, it's all about progress, making progress, okay? We're not making progress in this location. We killed the boss. Who cares? We're gonna be moving on. Bigger and better things. We're gonna go check out Cthulhu and see who hurt that man. What happened in his godforsaken childhood to affect him in such a way that he feels the need, just because he might be a little bit taller than the other kids, to pick people up by their ankles and murder them by slamming them on the concrete. Ghost Braden, why don't you have any more followers? You are funny. Thank you very much. Keep up the good work. Yes. Honestly, beats me. I don't know about the inside outside of Twitch. I'm doing my best. I did just start the channel up recently, so I'm just gonna be working hard. And if you guys like the content, you guys have done the best you can already by hitting me a follow. But if you know, if you have other friends that have a Twitch channel or whatever, you can let them know about me, and they can decide if they like me as well. And that's pretty. I think it's just word of mouth. You got to tell me. I don't know how the freaking world works, but I'm sticking with it because I like it. I like doing it. Anyway, what was I saying? It's time to go. It's time to go find our Squid Man. Where would he be? Let's figure out the best place to do this. I think what we do is we go to the Grand Cathedral. And we figure this stuff out. Yeah, if you guys got the inside outside details, if you guys can peel back the entertainment curtain on the inner workings of the Twitch system, if all I have to do is just go over to Lobos Jr.'s chat and just say hey, follow me, I'll do it. But I feel like you got to put out hard work. You got to show people you've got content. You got to show people that you're willing to to stream often and at a consistent time. And in the words of Kevin Costner, if you have ever seen The Field of Dreams, may or may not be before your time, it was certainly before mine, if you build it, they will come. Now, he was talking about a baseball field, so that's not entirely relevant, but the sentiment is. All right, we already killed Weird Mask guy. Let's run down. Let's do our run to Cthulhu Palace down there and see what's going on with that. I'm ready for some HP Lovecraft to worm its way into my soul. Did I choose that verb well? I think so. Everything on this show has a purpose. Everything has a theme. Excuse me. When did I become so bad at this game? I'm frenzied. Wait, what is that? What happened? I was paying attention. Okay, this is the most audacious thing I've ever seen. I was paying attention to my camera because I wanted to make sure it was positioned correctly. And then now Abe Lincoln is feeling the rage. Feeling the Kool-Aid Man punch. He's gonna knock through some walls and say hello. I don't know what happened there, so just gonna pretend like it didn't happen. Something called frenzy basically means don't mess with me. I think the real thing is it's probably a downgrade. But you got to keep a positive spin on things. That's why we're here, you know. You gotta play ball. I'm ready to play ball, Miyazaki. If we were on a softball team, you and me, would you be my first choice? I don't know. I don't know about that. You seem like the kind of guy that would trip somebody before they get to first base. Is it legal? I don't know. I don't play softball. Probably not. But would you care if it was? Also probably not. You know? There's certain times where I feel like, you know, the gods of the software code of which I'm running around, I feel like they respect me. And there's some times where it's very clear that they do not. This may be one of those times. We're gonna see if this gosh dang door is gonna open up and provide me with a new path. A way to inundate my senses with more of the fresh, good stuff. Excuse me, grab it. That's not even worth it. That's not worth the price of admission. What are you doing? Little Johnny brings me a bag of freaking peanuts, and it's Halloween. All right, so this is the place. If you guys don't recall, I don't think these guys are gonna come down on me like Thor's hammer, but they might. So we gotta watch out. Keep the 3D audio, binaural, Ninja Theory, whatever that company was that made Hellblade. Keep the ears open. Stay frosty, my young friends, or old friends. You might be older than me. I gotta realize on a sliding scale of age ranges, I haven't gotten up that first slope yet. So let's not even discuss that. When you get close to this door, a portal from the Doctor Who multiverse breaks the seal of the damned and grabs you and grabs your Doc Martens and throws you aside and murders you. So what we're gonna do is just try very quickly. You can see all the bloodstains, by the way, to open that door, and it didn't work. Okay, wait a second. I've got another theory. Okay, but bear with me here. Am I going insane? We're not talking about that right now. There's an eyeball. Listen to me. Look, don't look at these crazy eyes. Just listen to me, okay? There's an eyeball in my inventory. And I read the eyeball, and the eyeball said, get yourself sucked up through a in-and-out straw, and you'll go to the land of the unknown. Where the heck is it? I'm not making any sense right now. Where is it? Fire, paper, numbing mist. It said, well, it doesn't exist anymore, obviously. Okay. Ah, no, not that. Ah, haha. The eye of a blood-drunk hunter. Never call me a fool. I know what I'm doing. Its pupil is collapsed, turned to mush. That's disgusting. A hunter who goes drunk with blood is said to be taken by the nightmare, destined to wander forever, engaged in an endless hunt. That's the description that I read last time. I don't know. That doesn't sound exactly what I was describing. My point is, we are going to willfully get eaten by this loser and see if it teleports us somewhere now that we have that item. This reminds me of a similar situation. Black Eye Stone, Dark Souls 1. Didn't even know her. You don't know what I'm talking about. Don't worry about it. Just take my every word for granted. I give you the honest truth. I give you the honest truth. Every time, 100% of the time, 110% of the time. Not even physically, legally possible. I'll give you the honest truth. And if you don't see that, you will. In time. Let's do it. 1651 souls. Didn't even know you. So let's just take a look at what has happened to me. Did it work? No. No, it did not. I think I just died. Okay, all right, I just died. Thought I had it. I thought I cracked the old noggin here. What? Okay, well, back to the drawing board, I guess. That's not... In hindsight, now it looks like I'm just purposefully sabotaging my own stream right now to make zero progress. But I promise you, that is not the intention. Where do I go? What the heck do I do? Fort Minor, where'd you go? I miss you so. Beats me, bud. Doesn't matter. We're gonna go through the freaking Egyptian doors of Amun-Ra that are 3 times the size of a normal door. The firearms that they have in this particular universe, they're like pistols. Why are you guys worried? You know? You should be worried more about the thrust attacks that are about to come your way. And I mean that in a very non-little brother LEWD way. I think I've made a terrible mistake. I think I have made a terrible mistake. Take him! Never mind. Let's try this again. Wait, why is my frenzy going up? Okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You must have gotten infected with something, okay? They tell you this all the time in medical school. Not that I've ever been, but you can't leave an open wound. You got to clean it. Got to keep it hot. We're gonna make a run for it. You ready? That's what I'm talking about. That was actually incredibly juvenile and the easiest decision I've ever made in my life. But I feel like we're running in circles. We're gonna go back to... We're gonna go back to somewhere else. So I think I remember one of my commenters. If you're commenting in the chat right now, feel free to speak up. I seem to remember one of my commenters mentioning, once I kill Vicar Amelia, I can do something special. Excuse me, I'm just gonna head back to the old bonfire here. There's like a place that I was trying to go that I, wasn't able to because I hadn't killed the boss yet. And now that I've killed the boss, ipso facto, I should be able to go there. Don't worry, I understand right now. There's a little uncertainty. Where's he going? What's he doing? Where's he been? What has he done? I get asked that all the time. What have you done? Well, compadre, I've slayed 5 bosses. We're talking the real deal here. We're talking the 100% OG of Bloodborne, and I did it without breaking a sweat. Again, we're not going to talk about Dark Beast Parl. Where is it? Maybe there's another. Is there another one of these guys? Yo, this one's messed up. This one looks like one of those little like breaded pockets with like fruit in them. What are those? Newton-O's? I think that's a brand of those. Anyway, it's made me a little bit hungrier than I like to admit. What are we doing? So you haven't killed any more innocent people? Shh. Ghost Brayden, we're not talking about that right now. Keep that on the back burner, okay? We'll bring it up when we need people to be terrified of us. But right now, we're trying to make some good decisions. I'm flipping through a list right now. I have no idea. My brain isn't comprehending. Fig Newtons, thank you. Thank you. In the chat for the extra sauce there. My brain fried. Newton O's are a type of Fig Newton, a healthier alternative. We're all about that here on the Mecha Will Show. If you guys don't know, hashtag H2Go. When you need to go away from things, in this game particularly, sip on some agua. It'll juice you up, keep you hydrated. This is a sponsored stream. We're gonna go try that boss again. Let's see how good we are. Maybe we've completely ascended into the next realm of existence. Maybe we have become all that we've ever wanted. And this dog is not gonna cause us any problems. We'll see. Sorry, I will stay on the down low. You gotta keep it like Thor, my man. You gotta keep it low key. Did I come up with that many years ago, and has it now been used in plenty of popular content? Raps and such, and puns, and word plays? Yeah. Am I salty that I feel like people stole my idea? Yeah. You could say, one could say that. Alright, where are we? Oh, we're back with the bangers. Wait a second. Take a moment. You gotta respect the symphonic score going on in the background. Somebody stood up at the top of the mountain with the conductor's baton and was like, hey, alto section. Give me some of the baritone, some of the bass. That's what you're hearing right now. You're hearing that Don Johnson bass sound. Mr. Cheesenip, are you impressed? Are you impressed by the quick wit? By the absolute determination of this individual? If you're not wearing headphones, you're doing it wrong. Jam out. Alright, I think one of the doors down here led to something that I care about. We'll see. This guy always sticks his nose in places it doesn't belong. Whoa! Excuse me. I'll see you later. Don't even worry about it. What's going on? Oh, they are murdering each other. What's going on up here? I don't even know. It's absolute chaos. Dogs and cats living together. It's anarchy. Ah! I deserve it. I deserve it. I'm sorry. I elevated the tension. I also don't think this was the correct way to go. But now that I know that it's not, I know exactly where to go. Don't you worry. You guys in chat, you guys been doing any streaming lately? You guys been thinking about putting your mind, body, and soul socially on the network? Let me know. I like to make friends. Alright. Whoop. Just gotta skirt them. Head down the tunnel to the Great Divine. Alright, this is the way to the boss. I know that. I know that. Let's do it. Didn't even know him. See you later. Whoop. Wish I cared. Except you did absolutely style on me there. Alright. This seems like a cursed run already. Look at that guy. You want to talk about Thor? We got freaking Odin, the god of Valhalla, over here ready to just absolutely destroy me. He looks like one of those woolly willies where you like you've got the electromagnetic pen or whatever, and it makes his hair stand up because there's just like magnets in there. That's this guy. We're gonna take down Woolly Willy. Just made a Days Gone vid today on YouTube. Ghost123 Braden. That's some good branding. You got yourself a good brand in that you have made it your brand across platforms. It means once I see your name once, I know where to find you. That's how you do it. You get some people with those social media handles that don't match what their name is. Works, I guess, if you're ultra, you know, popular already. What do you guys think? What's the over-under? You guys want to make a quick bet on this? What's the over-under on let's say, dying in the first 10 seconds? 0% chance. Dying in the first minute? That's a long time. I'm going to give it a 50-50. But you got to have confidence, so I'm going to say 0%. Getting this guy down to half health. It's never been done before, I'll mention. But we do have a little bit more spirit in us today, and we've murdered more bosses. We're a little more leveled up. We've got more damage going on. It can happen. I'm going to give it a 100% chance. And it's that big brain move right there. I'm going to give it... We killed the boss. We killed the boss. That's our last over-under. Somebody want to help me out on that? I'm going to give it 100%, because if you don't believe in yourself, why even try? Why are you playing the game? Whoops. I thought my PlayStation button was a hotkey on OBS, and it is not. That is. Okay, now we're ready. Now we're ready. We're going to be ready in just a second. We got to pump ourselves up. Get the joints moving. Focus. Get ready for some classical music bangers from the likes of Bach and Beethoven and Amadeus. Something we can use. Tell you what, we don't need oil. Actually, maybe we do. But, what's in this fire paper? Whoa! All right, boys. Let's take him down. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. Try not to get hit by the first attack. Okay. All right, guys. We're doing some severe damage on this fool. Man, it's really hard to get more than one hit in. Make sure and heal up. Whoop. He's coming for me. He's coming for me. The grin says it all. Excuse me. He has absolute confidence. And we did not. It's a natural assertion. It's a natural assertion. I thought that would go a little differently. I think I lost a lot of money on that over-under there. I think if I actually put capital C cash down on that, we'd be having some fiduciary problems. Some financial concerns. The only thing we'd have left to our name is... I'm trying to think of something. We have this Twitch channel, which currently does not produce any income. I do not have a job. Blame the US government. Actually, has nothing to do with the US government. We got our fighting spirit, which, as we know, is all that matters. I'm gonna give it another go. That seemed actually to go pretty not bad. I gotta try to not, you know, die and get one tapped. We made some silly mistakes. But who hasn't in this day and age, you know? Gotta be careful, stay on your toes. Stay on your toes. Yeah. See, that is called learning, my friend. It's a part of the educational system. I was born ready to learn. Yeah. See, now I understand. That's just a reaction to me kicking his butt. He doesn't want any part of it. I gotta tell you, we're actually having a little bit more... Whoops. Absolute whiff. We're having a little bit more of a chance by not rolling under his legs like I was told to. Although, what the heck was that, you know? Come on. Come at me, young. Never mind. Too cocky. I'm dead. I'm dead. Whoops. What are you supposed to do? Am I not dead? I'm dead now. That was not a big brain. But we're learning. How does this work? I'll tell you. It's very simple. Fire up the synapses. Clock up the cerebellum. Get the brain stem working. And watch out for the hippocampus pumping you all that fear-based adrenaline. Nah. You're small potatoes to me, russet man. You're a small fry. Pun intended. I don't care about any of you. You guys are the lowest of the low. I have zero respect. Of course, as we well know, the zero respect that I have, oh, it's tempting. Somebody to help you. A defector. We're not about that lifestyle, though. We're about spinning and winning, boys. Let's try it again. We had something good going. Maybe we shouldn't be rolling so much. Just one well-placed roll. Come on. Or not. We're gonna need a death counter. I'm gonna go through this footage. I'm gonna see how many absolute body slams did we get from Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson tonight. We'll give it a couple more tries. Give it a couple more tries. It's the perseverance of the human spirit. If you don't understand it, you don't know what it's like. No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man behind blue eyes. I was talking with somebody. This is a true story. And I started singing that song. It appeared on an episode of Legion FX, fantastic show. And it was a cover. And so I showed the cover to said person. And they were like, oh, I know this song. Behind Blue Eyes by Limp Bizkit. Fred Durst. How absolutely insane is that? I started laughing. Similar to that. You guys haven't heard that song. It's an absolute banger. Let's try again. Let's show this man why we are the absolute #1 boss. Yeah. So I'm getting the feeling that you're just supposed to go in for one tap, like that, and then roll out. With a simple one tap and roll out, you'll be doing fine. One tap and roll out. It's never been easier. Get out! It's a little disheartening, the damage that does. We actually, a while ago, we made a discovery, an armory discovery, which allows us to equip armor that protects us from lightning better. Let's try it out. Let's see what's going on here. If you're just joining, don't be discouraged. Don't be like me on any particular Sunday when your favorite shops are closed down due to a worldwide pandemic, okay? Do not be discouraged. We're gonna get this guy. He's got a limited shelf life. I feel like we're doing the right things. Now, what we're looking for now is some bolt protection, because it is absolutely essential and necessary to doing that. If anybody in the chat here has any tips, I'm doing my best, making some rolls happen. Let me know. Mecha Will live show. We're gonna be live for another hour. We've been having 3-hour streams every night, starting at 6 p.m. Tonight is going to be a little bit of a shorter one. And so we are going to conquer. Today is our time to be like the natural predators that humanity was bred to be. All right, we almost had the exact outfit that we were looking for, and I'm slightly more discouraged now that I realize that I already had the defense for the bolting. I didn't realize that you mess with Valhalla, you're gonna get the Mjolnir. But this guy doesn't know. What this Joker doesn't know, we were born in the Mjolnir, molded by the Mjolnir. Do you even see the absolute piece that we are wielding right now? No? Look harder, buddy. Work on that 20/20 vision of yours. Oh. Okay, I got swept. Don't let it discourage you, okay? We've done more damage to him than he's done to us. Never mind. We rolled the wrong way there. So for that move, I don't know what the hot strategy is. Roll forward, dummy? Yeah, maybe that works. Alright. Did he get me? Oh, I thought he caught me in a grab and I was like flailing. Get out. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of anybody. You just whack him in the old pelvic bone. It works every time. 50% of the time, it works every time. Whoa. Did I get him? Wait a second. That did something. That did something new I've never seen before in my entire life. Gunner, thank you for joining the stream in a time of constant turmoil. To correct me, you are correct. I think I did mean to say you mess with Asgard, you're gonna get Asgard's wrath. Am I talking about the video game that's been hitting all the gamers' cerebellums recently? No. I've actually never played that game, and I have no idea if it's released or not. A couple of whiffs. I already told you earlier in the stream, I was not part of the softball baseball crowd. So you gotta forgive it every now and then. Get out of there. He's got it. He has learned the secrets of the ooze. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Part 2 film, except, yeah, that one's gonna hurt. Wow, why does that do so much damage? Don't be discouraged. On this show, there will be many deaths. It'll happen time and time again. Are we facing a boss that is outside of our particular skill level? Don't ask me that. You just gotta believe. You gotta dig deep inside. And, hope that the, 10th time is the charm or whatever we're on right now. Do we have any more, Nordic puns? I was saying earlier that I found out I have a Viking in the family line. If that is not a sign that this young man's days... Pay no attention to that. That this young man's days are numbered, I don't know what is. Gunner JN, welcome to the stream. We're here. We've got no qualms about it. We're not messing around. On the Mecha Will Show, we do not play games while we're playing games. We're here for the most serious of tasks in humanity's short lifespan. That of defeating the beast. Excuse me. That of defeating the beast. Get these jabronis out of my way here real quick before I can continue the absolute onslaught, the verbal onslaught that I'm about to talk about Clifford the Big Red Dog over here. Listen, young man. This game has challenged me in many ways that I did not think possible. Spiritually, mentally, artistically, vocabularically. And it is because of such things that I have ascended to higher heights than you, in your wildest dreams, could never have understood. Spicy Waterman, welcome back to the chat. I appreciate the extra company here. You're gonna watch the death of a man. You're gonna watch the absolute failure after the bravest speech that you've ever heard, of which I'm gonna continue right now. And you got no shot, buddy. We're gonna focus hard, we're gonna limber up. Get the old joints working the way that they're intended to. Get the digits ready to smack some buttons. Don't kill Paul. That's funny, I was calling him Dark Peace Paul earlier. I want to kill Paul. I have a little system in this game, okay? If you show me any disrespect in this game, I'm going to hit you with the Aretha Franklin. I'm going to hit you with the R-E-S-P-E-C-T, and you're going to find out what it means to me. Let's get the over-under on this. Over-under, I die in the first 10 seconds. Absolute 0. Over-under, I massacre this fool. Let's not even talk about it. Let's not even talk about the absolute guarantee that is. Come at me, Yun. I was born for this. Okay, I don't understand why this massive sword of mine doesn't break the tibia and the femur. That's gonna kill me. I don't know what to do about that. That seems like a problem. Sup, Spicy Waterman, playing GTA 5 and then some Bloodborne. You said, how do I get to the blood-starved beast? You want to kill a lot of things. Cough, cough, cough. Got him. Absolutely owned. Twitch clip. Complete ownage in chat. Man's life destroyed with a single tap of the keyboard. Spicy Waterman. To give you a better answer than that. You need... Do I recall that? You need to go to Old Yarnum. If that doesn't ring any bells, you need to go somewhere. Somewhere down. Go down. Once you go down, you go around. Give it a little curve, a little skirt. I realize that's incredibly unhelpful. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. How many more attempts do we have in us before the entertainment becomes pain? I don't know. You guys got to tell me that, honestly. Don't fight Paul. That's how you get to the Bloodstarved Beast. Wait a sec. I've already killed the Bloodstarved Beast. I already showed that man who was boss, believe it or not, murdered and murked on the first try. An absolute shadow of his former self. Because I sent him to the Shadow Realm. Oh, you're in Old Yarnum. Okay. Oh, okay. That's a long freaking level. You had to get around the machine gun guy, which is pretty natural. You just follow the path. And then you get next to his little tower. And then you keep going, and you'll arrive in a church, I think. And you've got to clear out that church and go somewhere from there. If you guys can help the young man out in chat, I don't exactly have the best I'm not the best person to ask for this. This is my blind stream. You came to a blind man and asked him, how do you read this particular novel? Sorry to tell you, I keep whiffing on every swing. Why is that happening? I mean, I'm not aiming for any limb in particular. But right now, it's all about survival. It's about recognizing what we need to do. It's the Sith defense, okay? This is great Green Wolf territory. Just roll, dummy! It's as simple as that. And now we've got him. And we can't lose. And we'll never be destroyed again. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. You're gonna go thermonuclear on us? You're gonna go Chernobyl? I was born in the radioactive waste. I thrive in it. Oh, I've never seen that one before. All right. Nab the leg. Get the femur. Grab the pelvic bone. Not in that way. We survived, Mark. I get the feeling the rolling direction. I'm trying to parse it out. I'm using the, I'm cranking up the old cerebellum right now. I'm trying to get the synapses firing. What are we doing wrong? What are we doing wrong? You're cheering for the monster? The scary beastie? And hey, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna come right out and say it. I'm gonna take some knocks for it. Not exactly the most original of boss designs. A four-legged. Let's get a hyena from the Lion King. Let's electrify his fur like a woolly willy board, and let's slap an old name on him. Elongate the limbs. Just a quick, easy day at the office. Suddenly, we've got an absolute nightmare. The fact that we didn't respawn with 21 blood vials tells me we are running low. So we're gonna give this one or two more shots. I need the energy of all involved in this chat. I need you to believe in me. And with that belief, we'll still probably fail, but you know what? It'll feel better. And that's what it's all about. And for the children out there, for the kids, the ones that really matter. Adults, we just live shadows of our former selves, where our lives are nothing. This is for you. This is for the robust families out there of 3 to 5 children, beating the national American average standard. You gotta believe. Over under, I'm gonna die in 10 seconds. It's an absolute 0%. It's never happened in my lifetime. Over under, we're gonna smash this boss into oblivion. You talking about that Elder Scrolls game, homie? It's a 100% chance. If you don't believe, you will never succeed. If you don't think that every chance that you get is a chance to win, get off the court. You can put my name up in quotes. Mecha Will, get off the court. We're not getting off the court. We're going in like LeBron James. Back when he was more relevant. Although, to be fair, he's still incredibly relevant. Especially because of the new Space Jam 2 coming out. The hottest thing on everybody's Christmas lists. See, this guy's just an absolute coward. Alright. It did less damage if we stood right under it. So, I feel like that's the new strategy. Check your clocks, check your clocks. 10 seconds? I don't think so. I don't think so. If I were a gambling man, I would have lost a lot of money by now. Let's get some help in the chat here. Not for the boss, but I beat a witch, slammed it, and now I don't know where to go. So, in case you guys have not seen the title, this is Bloodborne Blind. Paul is just Savitar from The Flash. My dude, I haven't seen that CW TV show for a couple of seasons. However, I do think I know, isn't he like the villain of one of the later seasons, like the big bad guy, electric guy? I realize that sounds like I've never seen him before, but I am subscribed to the Flash subreddit. Why? I don't know. Grant Gustin has a cool meme. That's all that matters in this particular life. Can I just say, thank you guys for joining and watching my failures. Let's get some success going on. We're gonna give him one more shot. Bear with me on this. While I'm giving this guy one more shot, y'all need to tell me where to go. Because this, well, it does feel like old Miyazaki's having a good, jolly old laugh. Feels like the man is really enjoying the time and money spent on his PlayStation exclusive. Getting the CEO of Sony to bring out his checkbook to make what may be his most dastardly of offenses yet. While he might be laughing, I need to figure out if there's any saving grace. There's any sweetness left in his old soul. Did he leave us an alternate path? I don't know. I got to a dead end, and now this is the only way I know how to go. This is the only person I know how to be. It's changed me. It's turned me into something I never thought would happen. A loser. I am an absolute loser. You can't believe that. It's all a trick. You gotta realize you were placed into this world to slam down hard on the fists of injustice with our fists of justice, thereby canceling out the justice and the injustice. Did that happen in that particular case? But no, listen. The justice system, it's not entirely fair. You know, we all know it. The Romans came up with it. You know, stole it from the Greeks. I understand. Is it something to care about? I don't know. So yeah. Those of you in chat that are here, thank you for joining, by the way. If you guys know what the next area is to go, I need some pro experts to explain in a kindergartner fashion to me where we can pop off. We got ourselves, not like we're sitting on some low juiced opportunities here. We've got the Ludwig Holy Blade +6, absolute German mastery of speech. Paul, protect your most vulnerable point. Spicy Waterman says, okay, I'm tired of dying 30 times just to get to a boss, just to die, and get sent back just to die again. You and I share similar things. We're both on Twitch right now. We're both enjoying the company of others right now. Thank you guys for joining the stream. And I'm not going to say anything else besides that. However, I do want you to know, you can do it. I'll beat this electric son of a gun in no time. 10 seconds flat, obviously. But it might help to grind a little. I know. It's the dreaded G word. And, you know, level yourself up and stock up on blood vials and then just use them like candy in the boss fight. Just pop them. Don't even worry about it. I also found it very helpful to use like a Molotov and like fiery things. Because I've never seen anybody in this freaking world have something as simple as a rice cooker. So where else are you gonna get your meat? Where are we gonna go? I'm gonna go actually a different path right now. We're gonna show these Idaho russet potato sacks over here. Who is the boss? Who is the man? We are. You guys might have heard a little something called a thrust attack. And depending on the situation that you were in, it could mean exactly what I'm intending, or it could mean something incredibly little brother. With one simple thrust attack, this guy is rethinking his whole career. He's asking himself, why was I even born here? Just to die? at the hands of a madman. Sorry, Chuck. That's just the way it goes around here. When I'm not fighting bosses, I'm doing okay. Now come over here. Come over here, let me teach you a little lesson. I'm gonna fix your arthritis. The lower back lumbar support, the reason you're walking so god dang slow. I'll give you a little Advil for it. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mention that the pain medication had to be administered on the tip of a massive greatsword. Just comes with the territory, buddy. Oh, and whiffing, that's just for show. I meant to do that. I meant to do that one too. And I meant to do that even harder. All right, so what I think is, I'm racking the old brain right now. I think out here, there is a door that I can get to now that I've beaten. Excuse me, was that your best attack? You gotta wake up pretty early in the morning to catch me with one of those. BRB, Spicy Waterman, no problemo. Come on back when you feel comfortable. Thank you guys for the absolute camaraderie happening right now. Except for Gunner JN in the chat, who is rooting for the other side, who's rooting for the boss to mince me into a pile of meat. I understand. I understand. Sometimes the ultimate bravado can get you down. Now, do we have to kill this pig? Or is this guy just gonna go back to where he came from if he knows what's good for him? Excuse me. We all know how Charlotte's Web turned out, okay? We all read the book as a child. We all know not to dodge in that direction. Hold you so. Come back at me, young. That's what I'm talking about. Give me old Michael Jordan. Swish and flick. I realize that swish and flick is the Harry Potter spell charm, and therefore that was way less cool than just saying swish or Nike Air. But you know what? I feel like I'm in like company right now. I feel like I don't have to worry about such things. All right, so this is the pathway I'm talking about. This is potentially opened up into, excuse me, sir, the place of our dreams, the Malibu sunrise, of which we so spoke earlier in last night's stream. Our happy place, away from mangy mutts and weird potato sack men. I'm gonna get you guys the best gift that you've never had. I'm gonna get you guys a recipe, okay? Twice baked potatoes. Y'all know I'm hitting you up with those good cooking tips. Thank you for the follow. It is appreciated. It has bolstered me even farther to give you guys a fantastic recipe. Because if you haven't noticed, this is a cooking / Bloodborne channel. Just kidding, JK. I'm not kidding about the recipe, though. Here's how you do it, okay? You take a baked potato, you bake it. Before you do that, make sure you're poking holes in it so the steam doesn't build up. Make sure you're brisking it with a little butter. Gunner JN says, I'm gonna be real with you, this whole place is optional. Bruh. What is happening? Why are our lives like this? Why have you led me astray? I thought if you go down this way, you get to a secret path that only the Grand Wizards have ever seen. In the Cthulhu... Oh, I've never been down here. In the Cthulhu depths. If that's not the case, I'm gonna need a little bit of absolute camaraderie from the chat here. Look at that. Look at that. We belong here. We've earned our place. Get away from me, you little gremlins. It's been nice knowing you. The absolute disrespect of giving me 6 pebbles in a row. The absolute disrespect of giving me that is what's going to cause me to break out the RESPCT Aretha Franklin verse. You don't do that. You don't do that to your fellow man, your fellow hunchback. I'm going to be after this stream anyway. All right, is this a new location or am I just absolutely nuts? This does not look new. I think I know what this is. I think I have been led into a trap of which there is no return. Come get me, yun. I've been bleeding this place dry. You're the only bit of challenge left for me. Spicy Waterman says, come at me, come at me. Don't make me waste the juice. I get very irate when you make me waste the juice. I'm gonna give you one more chance. Not wasted. Also, completely unintentional. Not wasted, but still having some concerns here. Get out of the way, the absolute damage happening right now. Don't even bother. It's all about not panicking. If you guys think we're not gonna get out of this, you guys don't know who I am. This is the Mecha Will Live Show. Thank you guys for joining. I'm pumped up to beat these guys and have that sentence not be a complete failure. Come at me. Come at me. Come through the hole in the wall. It's like you don't even know how to live in your own humble abode. Come on. Come on. Come on. You deserve that. You belong where you are. On the cold linoleum. Spicy Waterman says, I found a cheese for the church. I don't know if I read that out loud yet. What is that? Because that could have helped me a great deal in the earlier parts of my life. Just found a cheese for the church. What do? You just burn it all down? It'd be very irreverent of you. Very sacrilegious. All right, this is a place that I've already been, and therefore unessential to my world domination. We have some absolute community in chat right now. I do appreciate it. If one of y'all knows where to go, I'm begging you. I've killed the witch of Dunmore. The cones of Dunshire. And I got a thing, and it was cool, I guess. You know, thematically. But I actually don't know where to go now. If everything is hiding behind that Dark Beast Parl boss, I'm gonna break some Twitch restrictions by well, no, that's too far. You've said too much. Well, this is the only place to go. This whole place is optional. The words ring through my head. They echo like memories of a commenter long forgotten. And by that being said, what bosses have you murdered? Thank you for the absolute community. I have beaten. This is a great time to pull out the old clip reel, but unfortunately I didn't update it with the last boss. I have beaten the Cleric Beast. I have beaten the Blood-Starved Beast. It was an absolute banger of a fight. There is a clip out there of it on my channel. You're welcome to see it. It was a first-time kill. All right, I'm done bragging. Number 3, we killed the Father G, Young Blood. Not in this particular order, I don't think. And then we killed Vicar Amelia. And we killed the witches, the Cones of Dunshire. We killed the Witch of Dunmore. The whatever the heck that little clearly ill, malaised small being was in the Grand Chapel. But because you said, and I'm trusting you. Trusting you with my very life. Because you said that this was a place we don't want to be. We're gonna head out. We've done all we can in this location. Maybe this lady's got some details for me.
What is it?
I want to talk to you.
Have told me about the church, about the gold.
I've seen this already. I'm sorry. It's a little disrespect, a little bad manners, but let's see if this guy's got something for me.
The healing church and the blood minister were once guardians.
Oh, he's talking about my sword.
In the times of the hunter Ludwig, they worked and forged weapons in there today. Most
Ludwig.
Don't recall.
I know he said Ludwig. Who cares? We're here for the correct German pronunciation.
To offer you.
Why? I don't know. I don't know. Nothing matters here. This is a world with no meaning. Oh, here we go. Okay, that may be exactly what somebody in chat is mentioning. Gunner says, okay, go to the cathedral ward. Check. That's easy enough. Give it a bada bing, bada boom. There was a door that required a password. There, go to that door. Mr. Cheesenip, with the absolute community, 2 streams ago, you said Ludwig. Ludwig instead of Ludwig or Ludwig. I don't know. My pronunciation, like I said, the world has no meaning. It's a mystery spot. A place where the laws of physics have no meaning. All right, I'm done with the references. Spicy Waterman says, you know that ledge? You go get to the bottom, get to that last ledge, go down the rails. They can't hit you, but you can hit them. That is the absolute essence of disrespect to the game, but you know what? It's deserved. If they take you down that many times, you got to give it all you can. The game cheats the system every now and then, goes through the walls. The weapons hit things they probably shouldn't have. It's all part of the system. There was a door that required a password there. I haven't explored it all because I've been too busy absolutely dominating. It can't be this way, right? No. Could it be this way? Potentially. Potentiometer. Was it down into the Youngblood area? The arena of the gods? Wait a second, where am I? This is not where I thought I would be. We're just running around for a second here. Is it down here? I think this is where our boy Alfredo is living at. Sorry. Sorry to laugh at your pain and misfortune. Alright, Mr. Top Hat Man. Show me the good stuff. I remember when you guys used to actually hit me. It's never happened before. It'll never happen again. Gunner JN says nope. Nope. Find the right path, you fool. Are we sure it's not down this direction? I mean, I believe him. I should probably just turn around. I'm gonna turn around. Oh, I think that actually leads you to Old Yarnum, right? Possibly. Listen, what did you expect? You know, you click on the stream, you're like, hey, okay, some fool is playing Bloodborne blind, new playthrough. And what do you know? He doesn't know where to go. What a loser. What an absolute joker. That's okay. Now that we know where not to go, ipso facto, it tells us where to go. We've all worked it out in the old brainstem here, okay? Let's check out the world from this side. I'm sure we'll get some... Oh, excuse me, sir. I just need to, need just a second of your time. Have you been told about our Lord and Savior, Miyazaki, Hidetaka, two halves of a whole? Excuse me. I don't like that the architecture is designed to absolutely destroy me. Didn't even know him. Didn't even know him. Excuse me. Can I get out of the lamplight district here? Maybe I have found a path to redemption. This is the door I was thinking of. You gotta bear with me a little bit. I did think that this was a potential way to go. It is shaped like a human. Or shaped like a president, you can see. One of the wonderful character-created devices here. Gunner JN says, I expected that fool to explore so much that he would have memorized the paths. You're not wrong. You gotta realize, streamer brain, a natural phenomena the World Health Organization is called completely debilitating. You know, starts to knot the old cerebellum. You start to realize one path was a different path. The stairs didn't mean anything. And to be honest with you, this is an absolute nightmare of labyrinthial designs. Miyazaki has played me from the very start. The tricks up the man's sleeve. Spicy Waterman says he's gonna be right back. He's got to take care of himself. You go ahead and take care of yourself. Thought you'd get me having to read that on the stream. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I've got an iron will, a mind of steel, except for when it comes to figuring out where to go in this godforsaken place. All right, so we know what we're looking for. We're a little bit more on the path. There is a door. Oh! It hit me like a bag of bricks, like one of those sack men. Should probably stop calling them sack men. There was a door that we were looking for, and we got to it, and they said, "We don't like your kind here." And we said, "That's very rude of you." I remember. Where is it? You know, you gotta, part of it is understanding that you've already gotten me to a place that I'm very proud of. The fact that I remembered that there is a door where these fools turn you down because you don't know the password. I think this is the way. No. This is the way to the witch thing that I killed. We're close, we're getting there. I think it's down the steps. Don't even worry about it. If this isn't the absolute amount of entertainment you've ever seen in your life, then I understand, because I've also seen more entertaining things in my life. It's on the left or right of one of these little segues. Is that right? Maybe it's down this way. Maybe it's down this way. Curse the delay. Yeah, you're telling me, my friend. Let's just, let's start. Whoa! When did this guy become an absolute G? Let's just start taking care of business. Taking care of business every day. Now, he says curse the delay because I probably was going the right direction, and then I stopped going the right direction. It leads me to believe I have to come up here yet again to the Shivering Isles. Don't worry, we'll find it. It's what we were born for. We're gonna expect that it's back up where we were. Get out of my way. I do not have time for you. Maybe it's this way. Wait, no. This is the shortcut that I normally go down, right? Ah! Where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever since I found progress. Just come back home. All right, get out of the way. Get out of the way. I don't need to be trapped by the old Doc Martens, okay? Okay. It's one of these paths. Go back to the big circle area. The big circle area. I know where that is. That's some first grade instructions that I can comprehend. Get out of the way. Get out of the way! Excuse me, sir. Have you gotten governmental licenses to hold and wield such items? Those are no such playthings. Those are real problems for the average man. And if you're not obeying local government ordinance, I'm gonna have to disband the rowdy crew of which you are a part of. Aha. Maybe it's this way. Maybe we have finally done it. Wait a second. There was a lever. Why was there a lever? I'm losing my mind. There was no lever. All right. I'm feeling like... Okay, never mind. We found our way back to the same young gentleman that we've talked to earlier in our lifetimes, but we're going to talk and see what's going on with Batman's butler.
Oh, good to see you safe. Now, let's just tell me.
All right, you don't have much to say. I don't think that I've already heard about.
There's something
What's
I
up with
want to
this
tell
vile
you.
blood
A
nonsense?
bit of wisdom from the eminent master Logarius.
Don't be hitting me with the J.R.R.
Once,
Tolkien names here.
a
I'm not going to
squire
remember.
betrayed his fellows at Bergenworth and brought forbidden blood back with him to Canehurst.
Spicy
Castle.
Waterman, welcome back.
It was there.
Welcome
that
into the chat.
first of the inhuman vile bloods was born. The vile
Yada,
bloods
yada,
came
yada. Purity of the church, Canehurst Castle. I just saw one or two things. I probably should have paid more attention. But you know what? This isn't what we're about right now. We're going down. Yeah, baby. Let's take a moment and celebrate the fact that we have found... Yeah, the password door. It's that easy. If you just pay attention, the signs are all there. Everything pointed you into the right direction. All you needed to know was remember that there was a blonde guy who said something about other paths to go to. And once you have exhausted certain paths, you go back to talk to the blonde guy. Then, ipso facto, you go around the spirally contraption stairs that were placed there in a way so that you didn't notice them, so that you did notice them, because you noticed that they were unnoticeable. You go down there, you talk to the young jabronis at the door, and they don't want to let you into their house party. You do that the first time, keep that in the old noggin. 500 hours later, that's how Miyazaki knew that you would know. You would know. It's all so simple. It's all so simple. I want to thank you guys for helping with that weekly follow goal. Thank you, Gunner. Actually, literally, without your instructions, I would have been melting into the pavement by now. That green bar is going up. We've got 3 days left on it. We're going to be streaming daily, 3 hours a day, every day, except for today. Unfortunately, today I have to leave a little bit early, but I will be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Here's what I'm going to do, because I always forget. I always start streaming when there's daylight out, and then I realize, you should probably turn on a light, you freaking loser. Is this supposed to be a high-quality stream? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Let me fix that real quick. It's as simple as that. We're back, and the light of golden gods is shining down upon us. It is a sign from the ancients that we're supposed to go this way. Strap in, boys. Get yourself juiced up. In case you don't realize it, we're sponsored by water. It's great for you. It does everything you want it to. What time am I going to be here until? It's a great question. If that's exactly what you were asking, or if I twisted that in my own purposes, I'm sorry. I am gonna be here. The real shame is that I'm having so much fun. I'm going to check in. I have a thing I have to get to, and I was planning on leaving around 8 o'clock, which does not give us much time. I normally stream till 9. Tonight I might even stream till 10. Am I trying to give you blue balls right now? No. That a little bit not family friendly? I'm sorry. Apologize. It's not the way this normally goes. Anyway, in the words of Big Water, juice up. Grab yourself a little H2Go, because we're about to make some progress in this area. We're about to see things that we have never seen before. Do that which has never been done on this particular device. The PlayStation 4, of which I am streaming, using the Elgato of Jack Black fame. Just open the door, dummy. I can hear you. I can hear you. You see these? I got straight stereo sound, young bloods. Would have been very impressive in the 1950s. All right, these guys had some weird candor, so we're gonna try to.
The password.
They were laughing at me. Oh. That's part of the Miyazaki magic. It's all in the old cranium. He shows you a cutscene. He expects you to memorize every detail. In the cutscene is a secret passcode to the next part of the level, and you're supposed to remember, you know, the whole thing we talked about before, spirally staircase, blonde young man, you know, different passageways, and suddenly, a burst of inspiration hits you. You remembered what you had seen in a nightmare off of the weird gorilla skull on the altar of the damned. Fear the old blood, obviously. That's what I was born for. I was born to fear the old blood. Did you open the door? Because you seem inanimate. You all right, my man? Can I get you a drink? Crack open a cold one with the boys? Or a hot one? Looks like you're running out of body heat. Hello. Hello. Oh, he's dead. Wait, who was I talking to? Dun dun. Law and Order, theme song, theme music plays. Good lord. I mean, that outfit, are you kidding me? No. Okay. Alright. Keep going. Down the spirally staircase of doom. I can 100% guarantee, so if you are joining the stream, thank you for joining, number one. Appreciate having the absolute community. We have never been here before in our lives. Earlier, we had tried to play Bloodborne when it launched years in the past, in the age of the dinosaurs, and we got stuck really quickly. We've played all the Souls games, and we've had our fun, we've had our good times with Miyazaki, but unfortunately, this one always escaped our grasp. And 2020 is the year that I will clean this from my plate like a well-made dinner. Okay, where are we? What's going on? Let's view a specter, okay? You gotta stay cautious in these times, in these trying times. All right, when I say view the specter, actually look at him, you jabroni. Oh. You gotta assume that that was a death by his own design, you know? He deserved it. He probably earned it. He probably asked for it. Check every nook and cranny. If you guys don't know what the guidelines are for playing a soul game with Mecha Will, you point towards the shiny. You don't stop until they give something back. You look for the capital C cash. It's what we were born for. It's what we live for. It's what we'll eventually die for. Speaking of capital C cash, we've got 16,000 souls. I did not realize that. It now makes this journey mean a lot more. Ah. Talking about the old FromSoft, we had seen these windmills a little earlier. It looks like we're going to delve down deep into, like, the woods that we saw at the top. I mean, it's clearly a wooded area. The leaves of Lothlorien. What do I talk about half the time? You guys must wonder what it's like to be locked inside this cranium of mine. References. Unnecessary. All over the place. Getting reminded of the things that I've experienced before in my life. And that simply is enough to keep the old gears going. Does it have to make sense? You tell me. We're living in a cold world. We're living in a cold world, an oily world. I don't trust him. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. Come over here. Welcome to your doom. Enjoy it. I've had a good time. I hope you had a good time. Let me give you some money for the cab ride home. Twin bloodstone shards. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. I'm sitting here absolutely pogged out of my mind for progress. Can we get a PROG in the chat? We need a all caps progress. PROG. Pebbles, you don't make me laugh. I need chunks. I need blood chunks. I need just a little bit of the go juice. Because we're down to 12 right now. The old cranberry. We might need some Dr. Scholl's to help with the old foot padding because we've been walking for quite a while, boys. Do we know where we're going? No. But we know where we've been. And that's all that matters. You got people duking it out. We are playing online. If somebody wants to be a real jerk, they could come in and they could slice and dice. That's not an invitation for any of you guys, but you know what? At the same time, wouldn't it be entertaining? This guy will give us some juices, won't he? Yeah, he'll give us some juices. That's what I'm talking about. I hardly knew him. Today, I'm announcing a new charity. A charity for the destitute and poorly trained souls of the Bloodborne universe. If you belong to such a community of dark denizens of the Bloodborne Alistair Castle, absolute destruction going on, you will be the benefactor of a once-in-a-lifetime, one-time training course where we teach you the best in self-defense, Rex Kwon Do. Grab my arm. The other arm. My other arm. And with these simple tricks and tactics, I'm going to get you in your best tip-top shape for fighting all the hunters that come after us. Not before us, and not during us, because we need to win. But after that, don't even worry about it. You'll be doing just fine. You'll learn karate. You'll have those chips uploaded like Neo in the Matrix. Drunken boxing. I know kung fu. Because it's clear, you guys need it. How are we absolutely wasting the community right now? What's it gonna do to the economy? Nobody's asked. This is a perfect example of a capitalism simulator, okay? A big bad guy comes up. Let's call him Walmart. And he is just too good. He just destroys the local economy because he's got it all. Everything you've ever wanted in one package. Stuffed in his little satchel of goods, he quickly parts the dear patrons of the town with their money. And becomes the only place to go for a good time. That looks like a Bon Fiero to me. Suddenly, the only thing you're thinking about, Walmart. I need to get some towels. Walmart. You know? Why are we going back? We need to level up. We'll be making some prog U real quick. We are getting a little close to the end of the stream. I hate to say it. What's wrong with Walmart? He's trying to trap me. Nothing's wrong with Walmart. I'm not talking about Walmart. I'm talking about capitalism. It's a grand idea that's playing forth right now. The similarities are astounding. Look at the absolute dough that we have. And the more we have, the less they have. It's just the way of the world, buddy.
I must have drifted. What is
Stop sleeping on the job. We talked about this. If I'm the Walmart Corporation, your butt would be fired. I'd find somebody else that could talk to me in little brother spam lewd ways.
Very well. Let me stand.
That would actually do the job that I asked her to. Or him. We're in a perfectly egalitarian world. We got enough for 2 juices. Why is everything juice in this world to me? It's because I'm thirsty. We got a couple of new faces in chat here today. So I gotta mention the Mecha Will system of leveling up. It's very important in the Souls world. You might have noticed something. You might have noticed some big numbers. You might have noticed some small numbers. And if you're looking in the right spot, you can surmise pretty quickly what's important in this world to me. Arcane, don't even talk to me. Blood Tinge, I knew you in high school, and I'm glad that we didn't talk afterwards. Skill? You know, you're occasionally a good buddy, but unfortunately, you're just like the worst cousin of strength. Therefore, we're left with 3 simple options: vitality, endurance, and strength. Now, we have been having some, we've been having some trouble with the health. Let me see if this does anything. I mean, that's pretty good. Gotta say, it's pretty good. But let's stick with the health. We need it. We need it. We're gonna use it to beat Dark Beast Paul. Alright, let's spend the rest on the things that we're running out of an incredible amount of. See you later. Didn't even want to talk to you. And then let's figure out where the heck we landed. Oh. Ah, and we have a name for the area that we're going through. The Forbidden Woods. It's the Streisand effect. Stop me if you know what I'm talking about. You put something on blast and you say, don't touch it. I don't want you to touch this. All anybody's going to do is go and touch it. That's all they want. They're going to put it on their TikTok. They're going to put it on their Snapchat. And they're going to say, I conquered this world. You call it the Forbidden Woods? You bet your sorry little butt that we are bidding. What does that mean? Shut up. Doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Get out of here. I hardly knew you. Why do we keep saying the same phrases whenever we slash down on these absolute fools? It's all they deserve. Canned phrases. You guys aren't even worth the fresh stuff that I come up with occasionally. Of course, it doesn't open from this side. It'd be a pure Miyazaki miracle. Miyazaki miracle. Antidotes. I don't like the sound of that. That means poison. Pure Miyazaki miracle if that door was ever to open on the first try. Doors exist in this world to punish you and to frustrate the senses. You want it. You want what's behind the door. Get the corona hair out of the eyes here. Nobody can get a haircut. Yeah, that seems about right. That seems about right for your pay grade. Don't make me laugh. You always gotta check the nooks and crannies. Check around the corners. Twin Bloodstone Shards. What is happening? Okay? There's a natural progression, okay? Miyazaki knows. He always knows. He knows. He's listening. He's here right now. Miyazaki, I know you're in chat. He knows things. He knows if you're sleeping. He knows if you're awake. If you've been bad or good. So be good. For goodness sake. And he also knows. I can hear you in there, Miyazaki. He knows where you're at in the upgrade procession. He knows that I have enough crap right now to get my sword to a chunkable level. And the fact that he's still not dropping chunks is absolute, incredible, bad manners. BM. Excuse me? Bruh. What happened in my lifetime to deserve that? Soon, he could hear me. He knew. I told you, Miyazaki's listening on the old stereo spectrum right now, the 3D binaural headphones. He knows. He knows I was disrespecting him. I was talking smack. What's he gonna do about it? You know, he throws a trap right in your face. He sets you up with the extreme Rube Goldberg experiment. What if we whack-a-mole this guy and make him lose all of his HP? What's that gonna do to him, you know? I can't say I didn't deserve it, you know? I got what was coming to me. If you think I'm gonna let that happen again, you've clearly not seen or witnessed the absolute destruction that this one presidential man has enacted upon the citizens of this little town. Yeah, I said little town. I'm from the West Coast. What are you gonna do about it, huh? What are you gonna do about it? Does it make you feel small? that I have a slightly larger population size in my general vicinity than you guys. Talking to the people in Yarnum right now. I actually was born in the Midwest, so I've got some, what do they call it, street cred. Anybody from the Midwest, arms up in chat. Not trying to single you out, but I just want to know where my Iowa brethren are at. Excuse me, sir. I'd like to have a chat with your human relations department, okay? I have a couple of customer complaints. First of all, there's some guys up on the 5th floor who are wielding some very similar to the Roman crucifixes, and just about large enough for a man such as my size and stature. That's got to be against local city ordinance. Furthermore, you yourself are swinging at me with an intent to kill. And I just gotta say, it just seems like poor city management for you guys to completely dispel and discourage your tourist industry. Oh no, don't worry about it. I never worried about it. You think we're not getting out of this alive? You don't know who I am. You don't know the absolute amount of panic that I have at my disposal within every button. Get out of the way, Cujo. I was born this way. I was ready for this. Everything I have done since the dawn of time has led me to escape the jaws of death. And that's what we're here for. If you're just joining the chat, welcome. Welcome in. Welcome into the hashtag absolute community happening right now. People are helping me. I am getting into spots that I never thought existed. That doesn't sound incredibly on the up and up, but you know what? It's a family-friendly stream. You can't think about potential things like that. Excuse me, sir. It seems like HR is not going to be able to help us out with this one. Sometimes in the corporate world, could have asked me before I lost my job in the corona crisis. Before the corporate world, sometimes you got to go up and over, all right? You don't talk to HR because HR is there to protect the company. Reddit will tell you that in every single thread that you read. Reddit will, of course, tell you not to trust anybody in any walk of life and to lawyer up and hit a gym. However, there's some truth to that, you know? When you're in the corporate world and HR is swinging axes at you, you just got to appeal to a higher authority. Talk to the COO, the chief something officer, official. The chief ordinance officer, then the chief executive officer. BRB, gotta go get some H2Go, my young friend. YUNG Braden. Not saying you can use that as it's a copyrighted piece of material. Enjoy yourself. Go ahead. You get yourself some H2Go. That's what we're here. That's what we're drinking. It's what we deserve. I'd like for all of you guys that are in the chat right now, hydrate up if you got the chance. The more people that quench their thirst, quenches my thirst. Is that what I think it is? Run for it! Grab the absolute unit. Take life by the cojones. Alright, guys. This is the moment that we've always waited for, okay? The moment where Miyazaki understands and knows that we have gotten past this whole twinning, bloodstone nonsense. Potentially since day one. I've had enough. It's too much. I'm here for some chunks. We need some chunks in chat. We need a little spam. Never mind. Belay the spam. Nothing is worth it. The world is meaningless, cold, and cruel by design. Thank you guys for dropping by, enjoying my evening with you, and your evening with me. A social contract of Bloodborne aficionados, of which I hope to become one of. One day we will beat this actual thing. One day. Part of the fun is realizing that you're absolutely lost. And that means no matter where you go, think about it, it's progress. Just think about it. Let it rack around the old brain. Doesn't matter if it's new or old. It's progress. Oh, excuse me. What is happening? They sent me into the shadow realm. Up to those old Miyazaki tricks again. Look at this big freaking tree. Alright, guys, we need to band together here. I'm gonna need absolute focus. Whatever you guys focus on, I will focus on. Feel the Spirit Bomb Goku energy. Belay that order. Oh, of course you walk down the steps. Of course you walk down the ladder to ultimate doom. Get out of my life and get into my car. Miyazaki has gotten us with that for the last time. Fueled with the passion, the rage coursing through my veins. And the secret is, I'm always falling into traps. That might have been a little bit of a deep cut. What the heck is this? Is this literally just a kill zone for me? Not the Guerrilla Games studio, but if it was, I would be still pretty trapped. I know zero about recording. Ghost Braden says, progress right there. Is it progress if it's vertical? I say so. What I say goes. You guys are wearing 3D audio headphones? Throw on the old Dolby Atmos so you can hear the secret high school chats of the Glee group over here. You got more than you bargained for. You asked for more than you deserve. But I was more than happy to give it to you. That could be taken out of context. Let's keep that in the PG-13 sector of the show. Nah. You come at me swinging. And I never got to tell you my complete recipe for a twice-baked potato. You put the butter on the outside of the skin. It makes it nice and crispy before you put it in the oven. Put some nice tin foil around it. Very easy, very cheap substance. Known to help conduct heat. You bake it. That's number one. You slice it. You very carefully scoop out the insides of the baked potato, and you put in a golden treasure of your own design. Could be cheese. Could be sour cream. Could be the head of the next enemy that's just right around this corner. This is what we call trepidation, my friends. Everything in this world has been a trap for me. Am I a coward? Who said that? Who said that? Go away. I have the courage of 1,000 men. My heart leapt when I saw that floor because I thought we were going to fall again. And it would have been a amazing clip. Unfortunately, or no, I mean, fortunately, there it is. Scoop out the potato, fill it with whatever you want. You better like it because you're going to eat it very soon. You scooped out the potato. I'm going to lower the volume a little bit. You scoop out the potato. You got to keep it calm when you're cooking, okay? Any anger that enters into the kitchen is going to find its way into the food. And before you know it, you're going to be headed to the ER with a small slice on your finger that you thought was worse than it actually was. You then re-wrap the potato and bake it again. That's number 2. Enjoy your crispy golden god of deliciousness. I see a shiny. We've talked about this. You guys don't know by now. You see something glowing, you gotta run. You gotta head towards it. That looked like a large amount of cranberry juice. Excuse me. Nobody told me there was a wall there. I didn't get the blueprints from the architectural department of this particular city government. Get out. Get out. I don't... It's the natural cologne that you're rolling into. All right. This guy looks like he'd be on the Eric Andre show. Let's nab one of these. Pungent blood cocktail. Listen, there's nothing more progressional in making progress than picking up crap that you already got. It's part of the job. Every piece of loot is a design by the gods of souls themselves. It's either there to make you feel one of two things: absolute despair or absolute vertical happiness. Sorry, I'm reading the chat at the same time. Vertically. Oh, there is a little delay, isn't there, huh? Yes. We did make some vertical progress. Not that long ago. It is a memory that has been long forgotten, even though it happened within the last minute. It brings up too much of the old sadness in the brainstem. What did I do to you to deserve it? Why is everything a trap in here? It's all about flexing the old joints. I want to thank you guys for joining the stream. We should be stopping soon, but I gotta tell you, I'm just having so much gosh dang fun. I just need to make it to the other side. This is where I belong. Get out. Get out of the water. The pool is closed in the evenings. You're not allowed, by design, due to the fact that there is no lifeguard on duty. Excuse me. Come on, you gotta do better than that. That's the best that you've ever shown me? I doubt it. Bloodvein, the #1 main OG of the Mecha Will chat, has said, anybody else interested, including Ghost of Brayden? I'm doing 2 streams tomorrow, 2 hours of Bloodborne, starting at 1, then at 3. I'm playing origami with a friend. I wish I had friends. Be real nice. Be real nice. I'm just kidding. Everybody has friends. Awesome. Tomorrow is Tuesday. I asked young Bloodvein to remind me when that was happening, and now you have. I will check it out. Tuesday morning, right? Tuesday morning for me, 11 p.m. 11 a.m. My brain. The whole forest is a trap. Quote by Bloodvein. I'm here for it. I'm making my way. This is where I belong. Bloodvein says he's very excited for it. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for our community to only grow larger. Oh, that was a shortcut. Fantastic. Well, I tell you what, guys. In preparation, mentally, a Bloodvein stream, we're gonna end our stream here. That's not fair. I'm not putting it on your shoulders, Bloodvein. I have to leave. But I will say, I had a great time tonight. We moved the needle. Look at the bar at the bottom. It goes big, grows bigger every day. And however you want to think about it, if it helps you to think about it in a little brother kind of way. Joey? You're a gosh dang travesty, my young friend. When I put out the call, the bat signal, the homies, if they don't show up, I don't know. I wish I could help you, my young friend. I have a business meeting of which to attend on the Zoom platform from the hours of 8 to 9. It is 8:08, which is also funny because of the musical inference. R.A.P. Joe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wish I could help you. Tonight is the only night. It's not an account of me. I'm already being a little bit of a jerk by not being incredibly on time. But please, come back tomorrow. Don't wallow in grief for too long. Don't be sad. Keep those tears of joy ready, because you'll need them for tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. When I'm coming back, you have missed so much progress, my young friend. We are going to be making even more. We're in a forest of horrors. We're in Sen's fortress of wooded areas. And we will be enjoying it tomorrow. Excuse me? Excuse me? Nobody told me it was the War of 1812 up in this. We're going to save and exit. At the same time, whoops. We're going to say thank you to each and every one of you guys for coming by the channel in the stream. You know how it is. All you guys, a lot of you guys are streamers yourselves. If you're not streamers, Bloodvein, that's a question that's unacceptable for my eyes to see until something happens later. So the answer is no. It's a great shame of mine. It's tough. That's a tough fight. He like one taps me. Yeah. Yep. I don't like it. I don't like them killing Honest Abe. He's only done good for this country, and he's trying to do good for this town. They just won't take his advice. I don't understand. I just don't get it. How can you do that to our beautiful $5 bill? Unbelievable. Yeah, we'll be coming back. We have a community streamer, Bloodvein, hitting up the stream tomorrow. Excited for that. Check out his channel. And I hope to see you guys back here again. The more bodies in chat, I'm seeing the numbers go up. We're in our first week of the weekly follow goal and consistency and keeping those 3-hour-long streams every night. We will not speak of tonight being only a 2-hour stream. I'll see you later, Mr. Cheesenip. Thank you for coming by. I'd like to see all of you guys again. The community keeps growing stronger. And y'all know where to find me. Listening to this absolute banger of an orchestral score. Thank you guys very much. Hope you enjoyed the show today. And I'll see you cats on the flip-flop later.